Hello. I have returned once again after being gone for Wednesday because, well, I was at the other side of the country, so that greatly reduces my ability to even stream, not being by my computer. Yeah. But we're back. And today we're gonna see if I can get a modular engine to even work without problems. Hopefully. Oh boy, what is... Something's not right with this. Oh, I know why. Real quick. Should be fixed now if I fix the rest of my monitors because it got just shoved everywhere. What was that mess? It should... Yes, look. Settings are correct. It sometimes does that. I think when it crashes, in general, it just throws in the... like, make it windowed and lower resolution, resulting in, oh, well, let's just go from window to full screen. And through that... Oh boy, my resolution's garbage. And we don't like garbage resolution. We like crisp images. And 90, it's gonna remain on 90% for a bit. Yeah. It is done. So, here we have the modular engine. This is connected to the clutch. The problem I was running into is this one pumping in air into the manifold, fuel not existing, and exhaust not doing what it needs. So exhaust and fuel is not doing what it's supposed to do. For some reason, it is not doing anything at all. So... now that's Steam. This is modular engines. Now there's a function in here. X times 0.5, which is x divided by 2. Those are the exact same thing. Fuel, so you halve the fuel. Like, see, this is just... one of them. Does this even work? Does... Yeah, this one is work. So let's grab test engine. So we have intake everywhere. We have a normal corner again. X divided by 2. Let me quickly check because on my basically my stream manager that I've open at this moment in time keeps saying that it's buffering. Which I do not understand. Why does it need buffering? It should be fine, right? Like, is my stream lagging a lot? Because if so... Wait a second. It just went from 0 to 1. Instead I was giving it too much throttle? Oh wow, I was. And of course there's like no coolant running through it at all. So let's go to my reworked vehicle then. Which... Yep, spaghetti. I think I kept the engine controller in here. Which kind of bad because the thing is, this does try and put things... Well, technically it isn't bad. It's just what I need to do is remove one of them. That is function, that is going to the fuel. So this one is x divided by 2. So now it should work, theoretically. So 110. This 5, that means this one is 10. So put it at 10. What if I just go in here and have this output go through a function as well? Not the XYZ function, no, just the FX. I only need one of them just to say, alright, well, x divided by 10. That should work. If I give the input for 10 RPS. This is still 10. And this is still 5. That don't work at all. So I guess if I input 1 it will work. Oh boy. This I got it working. Alright, 1. Whee. Oh, we have liftoff. Please land on the wheels. How fast is the engine going? "60 RPS. Alright. Looks like it really likes to rev and it has way too much power for this. Gearbox. Hold on, for that I do need to go through my... I have an image. It's a variable download. Yes. So if it faces away, it results in more torque. This 8 is the B side, so no, wait, what? It faces away from the engine, so we're just gonna give it a max ratio. This means this will go at 20. Alright, what if I give it 0.3 throttle? Oh boy. We're doing 150. Oh no. So that's a snap that we hear. It's just rope snapping. Right? Where'd the rope go? Alright. Well, I need to somehow find a way to modulate this. Also, apparently the rope... It is connected by rope. You have to find a way to even connect stuff. Or to... At the moment, it works with one. But you have to put in one, so it doesn't give the target. Now, what if I simply clamp between 0 and 1? So the output cannot be more than 1. What will it say right here? 0 because it's not turned on yet. Now if I say I want 10. And also apparently the starter is directly connected to that, which means the on button not at all. Which is why we were hearing what we were hearing. How? There must be something weirdly connected. Throttle in is... Wait. The throttle in goes nowhere. That needs to come from the small keypad. Then the throttle out needs to go to this air and this function. And now we have a small chance of it working. If I say I want 10 RPS, go work towards that. Go. Takes a bit to crank, and it requires a catalytic converter. But apart from that, drives again really nice. Found a way to master this. Wait. Sewing machine go brrrr. Turns out you can make it do. It has so much ground clearance and so much force going through it. Let's actually increase the tire size. Oh, it's also all around, not even high grip. Wait, I made this one 4 years ago. Why was I like this? At least I managed to now fit a modular engine in here, which makes it way better. If I can simply say, alright, I want 15 RPS. The new bigger tires and grip. 15, alright. 20. 20 is already doing 100. And this is all torque. So technically this would be 60. 20 would be 60 RPM. 60 kilometers an hour. bit. Yeah, that's why the weight was in the bottom. High center of mass, which results in a lot more flippage. This thing likes to grip roll. But overall, very fast. Should put wheel arches on it. You know, I do like this interior. Probably add some doors. Like now that I've got this engine working, I'm gonna just go over the entire thing, see if I can get stuff working better, more efficient, because there's probably really inefficient things in here. So the approach and departure angle of this are hilarious. And just the general speed of this. Every time I meet a vehicle, right? Every single time I've had this. Where just, if I try to make something fast, it just does not go fast at all. If I try to make something slow, like a big ass truck, it does 200 kilometers an hour. How is it that difficult to make something off-roady? It's slow. Alright. Let me just... But it's suddenly become louder. I feel like I'm gonna have enough torque to actually climb this hill. I've looked at the fuel situation. Does kinda like to drink fuel. Holy shit. Holy shit. This thing is like 90-degree angle. Nah, mate. That's just easy. Parking brake on. Now this is screenshot worthy. Well, technically, I should move a little bit more onto the hill. Right, let's see if I can turn around. Controls. That's reverse. Oh, I forgot. Because I'm only running reverse has less torque but more speed, meaning I can go faster off-road, faster in reverse than forward. Let's slowly crest this bump. Please flip back. Please flip back. Please. Ouch. Please go back on the wheel. Please go back on the wheels. Please. Tell me I don't have the space. Alright, I'm out. Let's see if the winch can work its magic. Cable up. Oh, we want to press U. Then we want to pull it in. Wait. No. Alright, now in we go. I pulled the... Yeah, once it flips, you're screwed. But that does mean that as long as I clamp, I think if I clamp the throttle, it should be fine. And let's revise this entire thing. Like, this medical bed does not need to be here. This medical bed is something that is entirely unnecessary. What even is this one? Fuel temp. Oh, this is the thing. Was this to compact less than, compact greater than? This is for the doors that don't exist anymore. This is for the fuel. Tank content goes into fuel. Yeah. Well, I do air, fuel, temperature, RPS. I think I'm gonna grab the RPS from the crank itself. Goes into the RPM. Did I say RPM here as well? Yes. Is that RPM in here as well? Yes. Why did I do it that way? No. 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 Bad. Bad. There we go. Bad. Bad old me for doing that instead of using a function. There's a blinker. What are these switches for, actually? Lamp? Wait. Parking brake. No. 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 uh, oh boy. Why was I so crap back then? Like, why? Good. Wait, this is the parking brake. Did I set the parking brake to 0.6? Yes, the parking brake needs to remain at 1. But this one instead, this switch needs to go to 0.6 instead. And this one goes to the two robotic pivots that hold up the bonnet or hood or whatever you want to call it. But alright, this time it's actually kind of useful. Now I do need weight blocks here. And I kind of want to bring out the entire bumper a little bit. You know? So you at least have something to stand on. There we go. I at least have something to stand on to work on the engine. This one needs to turn into a hose, which... After I sneezed. It's gonna go there. Also, why am I taking it from here? When I can just do this. Make it a lot better. Just grab a straight pipe and then go from there. Even better yet, symmetry mode. Add some seats. It can't because that's in the way. The fuel port is in the way. Now I require some actual rethinking to put in 2 seats. And then in between here, equipment such as first aid kits. Actually grab this, pull this up, pull this back. This way, pull it that way. Then connect every single thing here. Assume those are just filler blocks. Same with this. Fuel thing goes from there. There is the auxiliary tank in there. I'm gonna have to find a different way to connect the two. Because I do like the fact that I'm using this tank up here. But this would mean that I can actually push the logic back. Just don't mind me just grabbing all this and slamming it backwards into position. Which also means that these seats can be moved backwards. Better. And now we realize that there is a bunch of paint still wrong. Especially back here. How reckless have I been with this paint? And of course, as a small child, you do not have attention to detail. Like, all of this has now been painted. I just have to get the fuel. Wait, there's a block here, there's a block there. There's a fuel. Why is Simulator mode still on? I can just push it down. Just go there. There it is. Now all I need is, again, a way to refuel. But I feel like I can do that. Grab a hose anchor in the correct color, of course. And paint the correct paint, and then put a T-piece in here. There we go. I also need to find a way to vent the entire system. Which, hey, I guess if I just had another T-piece right here. Was it enclosed? No, that wasn't. And then a port. No, I need a gas relief valve. Gas relief. Port. There we go. There's a fuel system upgraded. Because, of course, fuel systems need upgrading. That also means that this gets painted. Actually, I might actually... Equipment... Where's a defib? Defib. Yep. And medkit. On top of those. That's replacing the medical bed. You know, 2 extra seats. In the meantime, I can now fit 2 more doors in here. Although I want that. Because if I spawn it in... Oh great, I thought now I'm gonna have a bumper to stand on. Oh, so you want to work on the engine? Well, you're out of luck. You kind of. Shit. Okay, you want to work? You want to work on the engine? Well. It's a beast of an engine. Oh yeah, I still have to paint the insides of this. But look, now we have a lot more comfort. Cheese. Yes. Cheese is the answer to everything. Can I overpower? Oh yeah, catalytic converter needs to be added. Can I overpower this thing? Yep, you can easily overpower. Yeah, steam engines are also a good answer. Alright, let's do a top speed run. Let's just... Fuck it, let's just stay 100 RPS. Whee! Oh, if you put in steam. Okay, we start having problems around 180 kilometers an hour. What type of steam engines are you talking about? Are you talking about the ones for trains or the ones with just pistons? Ship. I mean, all you have to do is basically throw steam through it. I think I could build a quick... Then once I've returned, I will quickly make an example. Just to see if I actually know... See if I also know how to do it. Because I have built them before. I've got them to work. Let's actually save this. And quickly grab a new thing. Grab the color white. Because, yep. Piston, we have... Let's just throw in like... I don't know, like 3 pistons. Onto a prop. Then we want a boiler in there, steam boiler. Firebox. Not a large one, just a normal one. A bunch of coal. Let's grab medium hopper. This is the most inefficient setup ever, but it is an example. Though let's actually line this up. With, of course, one block separating them. So you have the coolant in and coolant out. Need to be connected to these coolant A and B. Avoiding the exhaust, though. Otherwise, the... Yeah, if it works, it's sufficient, but... Same with modular engines. If it works. If you can get them to operate proper, then you can get stuff working efficiently, but... Alright, those two are connected. Exhaust, I'm just gonna say, alright, it goes up into a port end, doesn't really matter. Air can just straight up be a port end. There we go, that's the main setup done. Then you have steam out and steam out and steam in and steam in, meaning I need to turn these pistons around. Steam in, steam in, steam in. I think I can pretty much just pipe. I think TPs. Weird enough, I don't think I've actually worked with these before. I'm just, from what I've learned, you don't actually. First time I used these, I put valves on every single one of them, thinking it was necessary. Steam out. I don't, because this is an example, I don't feel the need to put a condensator in there. All I need is just a fluid tank large. That is not connected to it at all. That is connected to it. Give it fresh water. And I think when I regulate, I think eventually when I if you want to have a base temperature that I'm actually going to do right now, variable valve. I think you have to put a variable valve in there. If you want to regulate your boiler temperature, you do that via air. And a button. And a battery. Let's just, you know, this one will be that, this one will be that. Everything needs some battery power. Alright. Wait a second. Is this now fully opened or closed? We will see. Now let's start shipping coal. This one is not allowing anything through the moment. Then I open it. Fully allows air to go through. Especially on startup, you have to shove a lot of coal in it. See it getting hot. Boiler temps rising. Let's just send it for now. Get the boiler temp up high. I think you cut off the air, then it slows down already. Breathe, fire. Breathe. Didn't mean to shut you off. And now we're starting to produce steam already. Though did I do a stupid? Did I do a stupid? I think I did a stupid. Let me just lower this. Doesn't seem... I mean, I also feel like I need to offset these pistons to be a little bit more easy to rotate. You know, instead of being on top that center. I think this, at least this is how it works with trains, but they only have one in and out. But theoretically, if you offset them, they should already have some travel and basically be forced. That might also be a thing that you need to kind of shut everything off until you have an X amount of pressure. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, the fire in my firebox was dying. Yeah, this is sipping water. Although the pressure in the firebox... This is running at 6 RPM. This is running slowly, but... regulate the steam. Yeah, you get... I've limited this flow rate for now. Which... I think used to regulate firebox temperature, but doesn't anymore. But like steam, vacuum ducts. No. I'm gonna have, if I simply, I think you have to cut the air off for that. But I mean, ovens stopping at a regulated heat is, I think, a problem for boiler pressures, which is it's always necessary to build a safety for that. But what I'm gonna do is see if something works. Fluid on off valve. Greater than. I just want to see if this works. But where's the pressure? I swear you also have to keep the pressure below 10. I'm gonna have to put a pressure sensor. Let's say if it's bigger than 3, it opens. Because right now it's like, I swear that there used to be a pressure thing for that, for the boiler, that boilers could actually explode if you put too much pressure in there. But it seems they removed that feature. I don't know if people can remember that, but having just boilers explode. Like, that's why I wanted to regulate temperatures with your firebox, so you didn't produce too much steam, but... Why did they remove it? It was a nice challenge. I mean, all you had to do is put a valve in there that basically regulated air. They can basically just make it greater than... See now this is gonna... oh yeah, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, they removed it. It only has a temperature and a fluid volume. So I guess that... now that can be removed. Why, I don't know. And now it should block the air from flow, the steam from going in. Or this steam boiler basically reaches 50 atmosphere. You could put a condenser behind this going back into here to condense all the water to reuse it so you don't waste water. This should be about to produce steam. Yeah, we're producing pressure. Now we're building pressure quite a lot until we reach 50 and then boom. It starts emitting... yeah, all I have to do is connect it to the things and just make smoke or make steam. Now it starts draining these tanks. And it produces massive white plume of smoke. I hope it helped because I'm always happy to help people. It's steam engines. Alright, let's see. This requires paint as well, so let's get cracking at painting some shit. Alright. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. I'm gonna be here for the next hour. Or longer, depending on if I feel like streaming for longer. What is my orientation? Alright. Wait, I have a coolant pump down here. What is this number set to? 1. So this should be pumping coolant as soon as engines start running. There we go. That's the battery. That's that one. Yeah, man. Nice. Oh. We should probably put an instrument panel somewhere here with buttons. So I don't have to, because 5 for the fuel pump is useless. High beam, low beam, the fact that I feel like low beam should have to be on for high beam. Oh shit. Let's see, is vehicle damage on? Yes. How can engine still be running? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna see if I can rescue this vehicle from under the water till it's at least above water and I can start it again. Ooh. No, get back here. Yeah, man. Alright. I'm almost out of the water with this one. No. And the intake's above water. There we go. It's weird. Oh no. How is my engine still running? How? Oh no. We do not want to reverse. How does this work? Funniest part is it's a very steep angle. It does not care. It just does it. Drifting. Alright. Do or do I not want to fit doors in here? Kinda don't. Kinda don't want to put a door in there. I mean, the body remains largely the same. The thing is, I want to put an instrument panel somewhere. Instrument panel. Can I put it here? No. Can I put it here? No. Which means I'm going to put it here. Can I put it here? I could. Will it be easier to just put it right in the center? Next to the buttons for the auxiliary tank? Yeah. We'll basically just do this. Call this low beam. Flip switch. High beam. Flip switch on channel 2, actually. And then we have the bonnet, which will open with a flip switch on channel 3. And then we have the aux tank, which will be connected to channel 4. And will also be a flip switch. Speaking of, guess what I have removed? Valve. Although I can just make it a manual little valve here, pretty hidden. Which means that this can turn into handbrake. Which means that this one can go. Which means that I'm gonna need 4 buttons. Yet another microcontroller that needs to go in here. Where does one put it though? How inefficient of me. I didn't turn every little bit of this vehicle into logic yet. Alright, channel 1. Low beam. Which is this one and this one. And also... how am I going to do this? How am I going to describe it? This one has to be on for that one. Wait a second. First of all, this will just become a normal light. That will be painted in red. Channel 2, which will be these ones. And so this one and this one for this one. Channel 3 will be this. And then channel 4 will be the handbrake. Which also means that this one and this one can be turned into green blocks. Not green buttons. Green blocks. Just normal blocks. Jeez. There we go. And of course, in order to keep the vehicle down a bit, I'm going to be adding some weight blocks to the front to keep it down. So now it's closed, meaning that we have a bunch of fuel. Temperature and battery are not connected yet. They are. I am kind of stupid. There we go. Of course, occupied, resulting in turning all the backlights on. I can also make this one more compact by grabbing these ones. That's the emergency beacon button, which is just an emergency. That's technically not necessary, and this is a beacon locator. This is search and rescue. Hey, why we're rolling away? Handbrake. Handbrake off. Let's say I want 69 RPS. It's a funny number. Now around 200 we start flying. Oh, I forgot to connect those two. Have I broken the engine? I think I've broken the engine actually by trying to put too much force through it. But also these lights are still connected to the hotkey driver hotkey 4. Which need to go to channel 2 as well. Then we get to rename A&D steering, WNS is clutch. Up down clutch. Up down is nothing. Trigger no. Hotkey 1 is brakes, that is correct. 2 is reverse, that is correct. Low beam is nothing. High beam is nothing. Fuel pump is nothing. Really simplify the controls. See? What if I want the most efficient, like 8? How quick are we going? 40 kilometers an hour. If we then grab 15. Should probably put another gearbox in here. Probably. You know, considering I want higher speed but more efficiency. Or, even better yet, I have enough torque. I already know that. So I can slowly dial it more towards some speed. Which also means weight blocks. Weight way more to the front. This mirrors the front slowly dipping forward. Who cares? 69. Slowly dying car. Alright, then let's start putting wheel arches on this. So this is now in the way. So guess what? Let me just put it a block higher. I can do that, but kind of gets messy a little bit. Also, I may have built it only on one side. How does that look? Yes, of course. Yeah, that is a lot more efficient. And the back looks a little weird. On the side, it doesn't look too bad if I do it at the front as well. No, no, no. Why are we slowing down? No. No. No, don't tell me. No. So close. So close. Almost out of the water again. As soon as we stop moving, handbrake on and use the winch from that point onward. It is in sight. Yeah, let's just slap the handbrake on. I have to pull myself out yet again. So this time it's a longer distance, I feel like. There we go. We getting dragged. All right. Well, time to get moving again. Almost there. This one empty, this one empty. Right? And pull. All right. Another. I feel like it's gonna need another like 2 pulls for this one. Though I do feel like I'm starting to get quite close to that barrier, to that bit of seafloor. Have I reached the end though? This cable. I can drop it there. Connect it and pull it in. Yeah, we are getting quite close to that wall. Once I don't run out of battery, I should be fine, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna run out of battery soon. Oh, I feel like I can make it to that corner at least. Oh, not if I let go of it. Alright, let's go again. Fish. Fish. And basically there. Wait, does that mean I can go above water now? I can finally go out of the water onto land? Or is it not long enough for that? Do not have enough length to do that. Ooh, I think I'm gonna just be short on length. Yeah. It's gonna just slide down all the way to there. Yeah. Gonna need a little bit of extra length. So here, there's gonna be a little pool, then we're gonna get out of the water, gonna get a big pool out of the water. And at that point, try and start it again. Nope. Do not connect, please. Nope. Alright. I've made it on land. It will not connect to the land at all. Wait, is it all the length I get? Is it all I get? Alright, hopefully my handbrake's gonna be strong enough. Here we go. Whee! It's working. Wait, I'm gonna be out of the water anyway. I can probably start my engine. There we go. Shit. All that work just for it to be broken. And I'm not having a welder in here. Welding torch. Now don't tap out of the game entirely. Welding torch. And a fire extinguisher for... Wait, that is logic? Oh no, that's the heater. Ah, that's the heater for low temperatures. You guys are gonna put fire extinguisher a bit more in sight. And then I'm gonna finally, after all this time, see what one catalytic converter does. I still have to paint that one. Oh well. See, high beam doesn't work. High beam works. How does this thing operate during nighttime? Not producing smoke just yet. We're shipping fuel. We are taller than a container. This is just an extreme off-roader. Hey, it's search and rescue. Of course it needs to be extremely good at off-roading. Does the door still open? Even with the wheel arches? Yes, a nice aneurysm. Because this one isn't free. So it basically needs to be like this. It's not gonna pivot perfectly. Nope, it cannot. Nope. No, nope. So that just needs to be removed. That will also need to be removed. Problem solved again. Alright. Let's actually do an endurance test. Let's set a route. Just oil spills that just set a route. We're currently there. Somewhere in here. What's the chance it's like right there? That won't do. There's a hospital boat. We'll deposit. Let's say we want to go to reactor 4, basic. That is actually reactor 4. Oh great, sim remote was off. But I also do like it with the fenders. Those fluctuations should slowly stop. Or I just have to, you know, change the accuracy of the dials a little bit more. It's a little bit better. I have to paint inside the wheel arches. Mainly because I can look inside of it. It is just now attention to detail again. I'm gonna upload it to the workshop. We're doing 60 kilometers an hour. It is 16. What type of disaster and where? I don't see any disasters at all. And this can look kind of funny when you zoom in, just... It does give an entire different perspective though. Maybe I want to add a reverse light. If you zoom all the way in, it looks kind of big, but if you zoom all the way out and then zoom in with right mouse click, it gives you a funny perspective of the game. "15 kilometers already. We're doing 70. Because 12 times 6 is 72, do 720. It should slowly stabilize towards 720. Or just need to tune the pit a lot more. Battery needs to be connected, temperature needs to be connected. Oh yeah, eventually I'll just have to go over this bridge. Go to the brain strain yard. Heh, Madame Mandarijn. Yeah. That is a railway up. We'll go straight on. Through the mountainous terrain. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. This thing off-roads like a champ. Like, steep hill, 90 degree, no problem. Don't even need the winch. The winch is optional. So you're already 12 kilometers. This is mainly a test to see if all of this still works. So I can feel... You still fill a large portion of the roof with logic. I feel like I want to get the temperature of each cylinder divided and just get an average temperature of each cylinder. Or I get the temperature of the radiator. Bird. Let's turn the low beams on just for fun. And actually turn the flow of time on. Oh, the engine becomes louder as soon as it has to put in effort. So just as stabilized. It asked for more power, which caused some trouble. We have to follow the road a little bit. Especially over bridges, because seeing how it failed in water. So far we haven't overheated at all. Have used a bunch of fuel though, like 10 liters per 10 kilometers, which means it's a liter per kilometer, which means there's enough in this fuel tank to do 800 kilometers, then another 150, a total of 800 kilometers of range. For Stormers, it's way too much. You're not driving this 800 kilometers and then refuel. That's like 3 times to and from the Arctic. And then you have some fuel left over. Let's see. I'm sure this thing is way too big for what it needs to do. But it was made before I knew a lot about logic. I knew the basics, like it did know how to make a compact small. It didn't know how to make a compact smaller then. You know, all that fancy stuff. But not really a lot of other things. Yeah, see, we're almost there. Cobalt ore terminal. Thomas train stop. Expo village. Train yard. Yeah, this building kind of, as you can see, already has some problems here. Ish. Yeah, I feel like the bridges are coming up soon. Yeah, decently soon. It needs to follow the road, where you can just have a vehicle that doesn't require a road. Nice. 6.9 kilometers, doing 73. Why does the road just go around? I don't see the point in that. I will be going straight on, as the sun is going down. I just thought of something. I could call the high beam a collapsed sun as a little homage to the Grand Tour. When they were trying to save, where two of the three were trying to save the other one, Richard Hammond, Jeremy Clarkson had the bright idea of putting lights on his truck. Basically, Jeremy Clarkson and James May had to get a truck and rescue Richard Hammond, who was on top of a mountain somewhere. Now what happened? Jeremy Clarkson, being Jeremy Clarkson of course, fitted a very bright light bar. And that resulted in eventually him driving behind James May and saying, "Let me activate my collapsed sun," and flipping the high beam switch, basically doing this to James May, which of course screamed his iconic line, "Clarkson." It was funny. I kind of missed it. I kind of missed the fact that there weren't many new ones, but they were getting old. They basically had no new ideas as well. Like there wasn't really any new stuff to do apart from grab old car, go somewhere, which they've done many a times before. So yeah, I think last September they had their last special and then said, "We're done." Stopped their little production company. And yeah, now we're only getting Clarkson's farm. You have James May basically doing some YouTube stuff while also owning a pub. They have Richard Hammond, which owns the smallest cog, and yeah, just keeps working with that with old cars. It is a shame that in general older cars are slowly disappearing and turning into just either very rare classics, or they just disappear, or the only examples you can find are just clapped out versions. You know, those versions that those cars that just lowered stands, no suspension, massive camber on wheels, just a driving pile of shit. And because it's the only examples, one of the only examples around, you have to pay a lot for a basically a shit car. Even though many old cars are shit, don't get me wrong. Old cars are generally way worse than new cars. You can guess why. They didn't have the technology at that point. But even though that is what's happening, I still have the opportunity to drive an old Volkswagen from 1969. Yet restoring that is a pain. Screws strip, break off. Electrical systems are just whack. That's the only way I can describe it. It's whack. It is just a mess. Now let's turn the daytime again because we're approaching reactor 4. Which means yeah. Overall, both cars They might get the same fuel economy as new cars, but yeah, they are way lighter. A new car can easily weigh 1.5 tons, while an old car may weigh like 1. Where does other 500 kilos come from? I don't know. Probably just safety equipment and overall improvements in comfort. I'm gonna get into this at some point. Wait, I have an idea. Let me quickly drift. In the back. Go into the back. There is no thing. Car's on fire. Get out of the... Alright. Now we got to use the welder. And where did my winch end up? All the way back here. Come on, crest the hill. Come on, we can do this. Come on. Do this. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright. Shit at start. Yeah, my idea was this, just... 0.5, yes. Modular engine starter false. I guess I shouldn't shift. I guess I shouldn't shift that quickly. Whoops. Is it this one? It is. Then up. Then across. Then we have... Start from... It don't have a block there, but do have a block here. There we go, that has symmetry. Should probably go down a little bit, just to be sure. And then let's grab a light, make it white. And then give this to the reverse. Thanks for the follow, Danny. Danby Gaming. Yes. Danny Danby Gaming, probably, but... Ooh. And the sirens are off. Wait, have I not done that yet in this world? Hold on, let me take a quick peek at this one. This. This is a little shit that I hate. There we go. That is one button press. Silence the alarm. Probably not the smartest thing, but... Alright, wait, paint. Also in general behind here needs block. Whoops. You know, to prevent you from looking inside. Which, by the way, you can still definitely do right here. Wipe. Well, let me do... No, let me grab the color green. Oh, it can do a lot of RPM. I just want to make sure there are some cosmetic things done to it. So, you know, looking inside will not be as easy anymore. There we go. Paint probably should go for additive, or just in general paint that. Wait, I can do, technically I can just do this, right? And then move it inward. To basically see what the paint is doing. I kind of want it to be gray back here. Just inside the wheel well. Things are supposed to be gray. Right, can I look inside now? Yes, and no, this one looks way better. Yep, way better. Right, on request, massive high RPM. I'm gonna put on the handbrake for this. Give it 100 per second. Can I do 200? No, 100 is the max. Oh shit. The speed and power. It just sounds like a sewing machine, to be honest. Hey, donuts. This thing can do donuts. Stop. And let's just ask for... Wait. Asking for 10. This sounds way better. Also, I have that catalytic converter in there. It's actually a lot slower. At least it's a lot quieter. Alright, I did some finishing touches on it next time, and if that, because I'm doing this. Because it is basically time to stop. And I'm quite tired at this point. I am just tired. I am a bike. I'm too tired. But yeah, if you like what you saw and want to see more, make sure to interact with the content either right here on Twitch or on YouTube, because this is ending up on YouTube as a VOD, which you can find via !YouTube, brings you to the channel. If you want to have a chat with me or have Stormworks problems or just want creations to want to show some creations and other stuff, you can find that via !Discord. You can also chat with me or other stuff. Yeah, next stream will be Wednesday. Will be variety content. Not sure what I'll do yet, but it's gonna be something. It's at least gonna be a game. My internship will have started at that point, so there will actually be. So it might be tired. Yeah. With all that said, have a very pleasant half a week and weekend. Goodbye. And my button doesn't work anymore. Goodbye.